everyone, welcome to my very first YouTube video. Today I thought I would just do a quick 15 questions about me. Yeah, let's get started. So what is my favourite colour? Well, I reckon my favourite colour is green. What is my biggest fear? My biggest fear would have to be drowning, but I legit have no idea why. I think it might have been from watching that movie 2012, and ever since then it's kind of just like really freaked me out, especially tsunamis and things. It just really, like, every time a drowning scene comes on in a movie, I get major anxiety. What is my favourite holiday destination? I reckon it's gotta be Europe. I haven't been very many other places, but I reckon maybe like London, or I really liked this place in the French countryside, and for the life of me I can't remember what it's called, but it was the most beautiful place ever. It was so scenic, and there were lots of wild like rabbits and deer and things running around, so it was like very calming and peaceful, and it wasn't very dirty, like as opposed to, I don't want to offend anybody, but Paris was super grubby. Oh, speaking of which, what's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life? Okay, so when I was on my last trip overseas to Europe, we went to Paris, and I was sitting in a Starbucks and I looked outside of the window, and there was this little boy, and his mother was with him but didn't want to take him to the toilet, because over in Paris you have to pay to use the toilets. So he was pulling down his pants and did a pee, and then to top things off,
he did a poo
on the footpath right outside of Starbucks. There were police inside of Starbucks getting angry at other people for not ordering coffee and sitting in Starbucks, but not at this kid for pooing on the street. And so the mother cleaned the little boy's bum with a tissue or serviette or something, threw that into the bin, and then literally within 5 minutes this homeless man came over and was digging through that same bin, got some old like energy drink from like some leftover energy drink, poured that into his own energy drink, and then drank from it. So he probably drank that little boy's fecal matter. It's just very disgusting. Oh, this is the next one is, can you touch your tongue with your... Wait, can you touch your nose with your tongue? Yes, I can. Watch this. Yeah, so I can do that. It's a pretty good party trick. How many days could you last in solitary confinement? 0. I don't think I could ever do that. I can barely, like, I hate being at home alone. I hate being by myself because I just talk so much, all the time. What was the last book I read? The last book I read was a Stephen Hawking's book, and I think it was like the brief history, or brief answers to our history or something like that. I actually have the book, let me just grab it. So it's this little guy here, and it's called Brief Answers to the Big Questions by Stephen Hawking. Really good read. I love reading. I have so many books, but I have this really bad habit where I just buy bulk books and read like little bits of, like, I just keep starting new books. I don't get to finish them because I'm just like really excited to read this one or really excited to read the other one. Really bad habit, do not recommend. Just finish reading one book at a time, honestly. Otherwise you get really confused. It's just not a good habit. What was the last film I saw? Glass. I went and saw that, I think it was like 2 days ago or something. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly, because I haven't seen Unbreakable, which is like the very first one that was made way back. I don't actually know when it was made, but it was made before the Split movie, and then somehow they're all connected. But this one, I think you just need to go and watch it for yourself. Like, I don't know how I feel about it yet. Like, I think I just need to rewatch all of them and then kind of make my judgment from then. Like, after I'd watched. What is the strangest thing I believed as a child? So, funny story, my dad told me that we were related to royalty. And so I went to school one day and told everyone at school that I was related to some king from Austria. For like, I fully believed this for like 2 years, and then one day my dad's just like, no, that was a lie. And I was like so heartbroken. I couldn't believe it. I thought he was lying to me, but like I thought he was tricking me about lying to me, but he wasn't. He was so mean. I can't believe he did that. So I'm pretty sure all my friends still think I'm related to an Austrian king, but that's alright. I'm pretty much a princess on the worst of the time. What are the top 3 qualities that draw you to someone new? I like someone that is honest, funny, like they just don't, I don't know, like no bullshit kind of thing, like no BS. Yeah, and they're really kind, like they don't talk behind other people's backs or anything. That is a really important thing. Like they're just a genuinely nice person. Are you close to anyone now that you initially disliked? Honestly, all of my best friends, never really liked any of them initially, and they didn't like me either. And like, we found that we actually have a lot of stuff in common, and it's just so funny to see like where we started versus where we are now, because I never ever thought that I would be best friends with like the people I am now, but I love them to bits, and I've been like best friends with some of my friends for like 10 years nearly, so it's pretty crazy how life happens, hey. If I could change one thing about the world, regardless of guilt or politics, what would I do? I would either change the way we've treated the planet, or I would fix world poverty.
What is the one most important thing our society needs?
That would be harsher punishment for parole violators, Stan.
Or like create world peace. Pick one, exceptional strength or intelligence. I feel like you can just get stronger, like you can just work out and get strong. So I think I would pick intelligence, because surely you would be able to figure out like a way to get exceptionally strong if you were super intelligent. And then last but not least, would you rather have a friend who's very blunt with their words, or a friend who tells a lot of white lies? 100%, you gotta go with the blunt one, because if I have something in my tooth and no one tells me about it, I would be so embarrassed. Like, I'd rather someone just say, Emily, you need to get that out of your tooth, like, it's disgusting. Or like, if I look alright and they're like, oh, you look fabulous, but really I look like a paper bag on stilts. Like, I want someone that's going to tell me that, not bullshit, because we don't like that. We don't like that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
It's what you make it.